Alright guys, going through the first example, on top says your answer should not have any something. The answer should not have any negative exponents. Whoops, that says exponents. We can't have any negative exponents because we know how to simplify them. Just as a reminder, if we have a negative exponent, a to the negative n, that means we're going to bring it to the bottom. We're going to do the reciprocal, so we're going to put it 1 over a to the positive n. Remember, once you make that action, once you make that movement, that n becomes positive. That's why we know how to simplify negative exponents, so we should not have any. We should be able to move it. Alright, first one. 3 to the 7th over 3 to the 3rd. This looks like one of the examples I went through earlier. So if I'm using the division rule, I need to check. Do they have the same base? Okay, base of 3, base of 3. Looks good. I can use the division property. Using the division property means I'm going to subtract. Alright, I'm subtracting. Which one goes first? Is it going to be 3 minus 7 or 7 minus 3? If you think it is 7 minus 3, you are correct. 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is going to give us 4, so this is going to be 3 to the 4th. I'm just going to get a little bit fancy with it. I'm going to do 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Because it is a small number, I can kind of multiply this out. This is going to give me 9 times 9, which gives me 81. So 3 to the 4th gives me 81. Alright, on the second I do, this one's a little different. Alright, so if we're going to use the division property, we are going to go ahead and check if they have the same base. So let's see here. Here I have A, here I have A. Both of these are the same base, so I can use the division property. So I will have A to the, which exponent goes first? I keep forgetting the bigger one, is that right? The bigger one minus the smaller one, or is there some kind of rule? Let's look back at the first page and see if there was some kind of rule to see which exponent goes first. Right, I'm looking back at my rule and I have m goes first. M goes first when subtracting. And to remind myself, m is the number on top. So when I'm subtracting the number on top, it's going to always subtract the number on the bottom. So for this one, the number on top is going to be 6 minus 14. And this is going to give me equal to a to the negative 8. Oh, wait, my rule says what? Your answer should not have any negative exponents. Oh, negative exponents, I know what to do. With a negative that is correct. I bring it down, so now I will have 1 over a to the 8th. That will be my final answer. This is an arrow, by the way. Alright, the last one. The last one is going to get a little bit more complicated, but that's not going to be a problem because you guys are great students. Alright, so if I'm going to use the division property, I have to check that they have the same base. So here I'm going to have this same base with this same base, C and C. I'm going to have this same base with this same base. So be careful not to get crossed. Remember which one is with which exponent is with which base. So I'm going to have C to the, which power goes first? See if you could fill it out by yourself. Which power goes first? Very good. C to the negative 1 minus 5. Remember, it's top minus bottom. And here I will have d to the 3 minus, a negative 4. So I'm going to do my parentheses, just so I don't get confused. Alright, so let's look back at this again. The top minus bottom, negative 1 minus 5. Top minus bottom, 3 minus a negative 4. Do not get confused with your negatives. Make sure you use your parentheses. You guys are good at that. Alright, so this simplifies, drawing an arrow down here. This simplifies to c to the negative 6 times d to the 3 minus negative 4. This becomes an addition sign because they're both two negatives. So I have 3 plus 4, that's d to the 7th. Alright, so this would be my final answer, except what's wrong? That is correct. There's a negative exponent. Your final answer cannot have a negative exponent. So here we'll bring this term to the bottom, and remember, once you bring it to the bottom, this negative goes away. So over here I will have d to the 7 on top, and on the bottom, if I bring this down, c to the positive 6. Remember, it's positive now. Once you bring it down, bring it to the bottom, it is going to be a positive 6. There's both of my answers.